$20 million too much as far as I'm concerned. But it's not like you're indebted to him or you have to follow through with him. Like, what are we doing? Try to win the damn game by bringing in a quarterback that can actually throw the ball. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what the loyalty to Fields is here and why you thought he gave you the best shot at winning that game without going to the bench.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
Hopefully these go better. I'm smashed before one on these games. I cannot believe that this game destroyed me. I can. Why did I get involved live? That's on me, not
That
you.
is on you.
All right.
That's on you.
You didn't have to run up the score. I said it was on me.
It was on you.
Right.
You just didn't see the writing on the wall. Knee it! Let's get out of Dodge!
Pro Football Today, only on SportsGrid.
Can I get an ISO? Come on. Give me the ISO over here.
Give
right
me the
here.
ISO. He wants the camera.
Look, I'm going to get nice and comfortable right now. I've been telling you people out there, yes, you people, about the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. My connection to the Irish growing up as a kid. I hated that team. But they called me at the network the most unbiased man here, which means I'm giving you the information straight from the mouth here. You don't have to go anywhere. You get it from me.
SportsGrid's College Football Today.
I think Kendra Miller's role continues to grow in this offense. So I think as you're looking at bye weeks continuing on and looking for running back depth, as always, we all know the dynamic can change in a minute, right? We've done this so many times in the last couple of weeks. We were adding Woody Marks before his game. We were adding Brashard Smith last week. I still want to add Brashard Smith this week. I want to add the guys that I think have upside for the second half, and Kendra Miller is definitely one of those backs.
Fantasy Sports Today, only on SportsGrid.
Game time decision. This is now called In-Game Live. Lisi, Walsh, Monday Night Football, Lions, Bucks. How do we feel?
I'm starting to feel better. I feel
Really?
good. I feel good. My arms feel good.
Do
Everything.
they?
Yes.
Biggest in the room, I hear. Wham, wham, wham.
That's it.
You got any bets in this game or FanDuel locking you out?
FanDuel locked me out. I went to another book, another operator in the state, and
Yeah.
we're locked and loaded tonight.
All right, so you're locked in. What are you locked in on?
I didn't
Talk
take
to
a
me.
total. I'm going to play the total from an in-game perspective. I'm on the Bucks, but I did hit the prop market pretty well. So I'm on
Really?
Jahmyr Gibbs receiving.
Okay.
Took him as high as 50+. Just when you look at the matchup, San Francisco and Tampa Bay a couple weeks ago, McCaffrey did eat in the receiving game. Obviously, they're very good against the run. I think they look to take away Gibbs and Montgomery on the ground. Secondary options for Jared Goff. I think that's the way we're looking. I did take a shot. I know typically I'm on Laporta and Jamison Williams. From the chatter and what I'm gathering, I mean, I don't see a lot of people on St. Brown tonight. I think that St. Brown held out of checking against Kansas City. I think he potentially breaks out with a 100-yard performance tonight.
Really?
What do you think?
Really? Listen, I'm a little rattled here, to be honest with you, Joe. I don't really appreciate how we all of a sudden lost out on the FanDuel operation, the boost here.
I mean, it's
and
been
I
all
imagine
day.
It's costing them, more than anyone, but it's not great,
No.
right? I
No.
mean, it's not how we drew it up. It's not really. It wasn't really our number one best bet scenario.
And some of the other operators are a little bit difficult on the eyes, mobile and desktop.
Right.
So it's not as easy to navigate through during, obviously, a live television. So
No. Listen,
a little bit. We're up
Lions
against
ball
it.
first, though. Lions ball first here as we are trying to get in the mix with you. They start this football game, Joe, looking to pass, and I think that's one of the elements that tonight, we've talked about this, I think the Lions are going to look to play a little more high-flying than they did against KC. I was anticipating them running the football a lot against the Chiefs due to the injured nature of their football team. They had an insane decision to run it with Gibbs, which took a winner to a loser, which was a very frustrating moment for me. But I think that they feel they allowed themselves to get too slowed down, and they're going to want to go much quicker
that?
in this game as Jahmyr Gibbs just probably went over his receiving prop on that play.
Really?
I'm not. That's 30 yards. What was
That's
the
beautiful.
number?
20. Well, I don't know because again,
I know.
I took it 25, so that's great. That's what a start to this game. Get them in the receiving game.
You like what you're seeing?
I am. Don't stop now.
Game just
If
started.
I could get a Khalif Raymond touchdown, that would be fantastic to start.
Really?
Yes, plus 950.
Hot on this Khalif Raymond.
I figured, why not? Let's go with the tertiary options.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. I am still trying to really settle in. Again, I am pretty distraught because as someone who is really good, I'm serious, as someone who's really started to enjoy being able to go different places with different things, like this was a real rattler. So I think I'm going to need, to
settle in?
Yeah.
Let the game flow. Don't worry. Let it marinate a little bit, all right? I think
we're going to have to find our mojo live here on this game.
Look at this. Nice tempo here. 3rd and 6.
Yeah.
3rd and 6. Now, Tampa Bay has been very good against the run. I think they're developing. They could be one of the better rush defenses throughout the regular season. Shut down Christian McCaffrey. A couple of weeks ago, you saw what they were able to do last night against Atlanta, that rushing attack. So that was a dominant effort. And we know that when Detroit has success, it's Montgomery, it's Gibbs working off running the football, and then obviously Jared Goff working off of play action. But again, I want to see how they attack on 3rd down. And we know Dan Campbell and the crew love to go for it on 4th. So anything under 5 yards, I think they're going in field goal range here.
Yeah, I agree, by the way. Wait, hold on a second. That's a bit. So there's a flag on that play, though, Lise. There's a flag. Hold on now. We're seeing its defense. How much are they? You know what's interesting, Joe? As I keep clicking on this book that doesn't even work. No, I really do. I do. Lions opening drive touchdown. Does this go to 7.5 or better?
I mean, you would think, right? Just because. What does the total go to? Does it go to 59? Does it go to 60.5? I mean,
I hear you.
I mean, Tampa Bay is just
can't go to 60.5. But look, they're moving so quickly.
I mean, how quick are they going to? I mean, think about it. Kansas City, Detroit, when they supposedly had the score, it was already up to 57.5.
Right. What was that game last week?
52.5.
Atlanta Buffalo. Remember how quickly that shot up?
63s we had. We had 63.5s. What a dead under that was, by the way. I said it.
No, you did.
And we didn't take it. But again.
All game, I thought, here comes Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe this.
And then all of a sudden,
nothing.
completely stifled. We had a second quarter that slowed down. Third quarter was non-existent. Unbelievable. Here we go. Love the unis. Who's that?
That's a defensive player. So one thing that I'm going to probably look to key in on, though, Joe, and just take me through this again, even if you had already mentioned it. But who on the Tampa Bay side are you looking to get?
I'm on Cade Otton, anytime touchdown. I'm on Sterling Shepard to potentially step up with 50+ tonight. Is that St. Brown?
Yeah, it is.
Touchdown, St. Brown. That's it.
So you're hot.
We're hot. We're in the mix.
All right,
let's go.
There he goes early this league.
All right, this is good.
All right.
I took and if you watch the San Francisco game, you know that the college relationship with Sterling Shepard is always there. At some point, Baker always feels confident going to Sterling Shepard in a big spot. Again, knowing that Evans is involved in the lineup, I feel like a lot of the money was going to go to Evans tonight, and I'm still not sold on him being 100%. What was it? The game last year where he caught the touchdown and immediately went out on prime time when he came back. Remember the game he got through? I think it was against Atlanta. It was the 500-yard performance.
I think
but he
right.
got the touchdown on the first drive, and then he got hurt immediately after that, and everything was dead.
Yeah.
So I worry about that with Evans. I would rather go to secondary options. Cade Otton got involved with 50+ against San Francisco. I took him at plus 130 for an anytime. And then, like I said, Shepard to potentially break out. Don't have any confidence. I don't want Ibuka. He's banged up. And obviously Evans, I know all the money's going to go to that. So I took a shot with Shepard tonight.
8.5 to 9.5 in the market right now on Tampa Bay.
That's incredible.
It's a little tempting. Here's why I wouldn't get involved with it yet, though, actually, Joe. is if they don't score on this opening drive, you're going to get double digits before Detroit does anything.
You're going to get 10.5.
So I like that number, and I think they can cover that number while we still get better as this game goes on.
I mean,
I don't think they need
especially
to rush.
if Detroit is in a rhythm and they get up 14-0, or 10-0, then you're going to be getting potentially 12.5s, 13s in the market. You might even be getting 14.5s, 15s. Which do we in a divisional matchup? Where obviously fighting for number 1 seed overall. Do we? I mean, we know Tampa's banged up. Is this the game where the injuries and the attrition and the schedule just catches up to them? It's possible. But if you're going to give me double digits in a divisional matchup game with Baker there fighting
conference, not division.
Right.
I know what you meant. I just
right. Then I'll take a shot anytime. And again, we're talking about two of the top teams schedule-wise fighting for the number 1 seed potentially. I'll take that any day of the week.
Again, before we hit this break, because there was a lot of moving pieces here, I'm just locking this in so everybody
You take anything or no?
Tez Johnson over 13.5 receiving yards.
Not bad.
I think Tez will be involved. He's a one-catch kind of guy. Give me Tez Johnson to have a big game. That's a 13.5. That's on DK. As we continue to move around here on a wild Monday night with you on SportsGrid. We'll be right back.
Two favorites are still the two favorites. So for me, it's just whether or not you got Herbert at a better price or if you think there's a better price to get at this point. But I mean, with the way Josh Allen plays and generally Lamar Jackson, it still does appear to be a two-player race. The only thing, obviously, this is an injury league, Adam, and in the NFL, an injury that keeps you out 4 or 5 games, all of a sudden, those odds will shift.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
Talk to me. Who are some of the guys? What are the keys for a victory here?
Well, Joe, I mean, we have this one player. I mean, it's like having Tom Brady at quarterback in the Super Bowl. We've got Scotty Scheffler. I think the first key is that, and this is going to sound crazy, but I think we should play him in all 5 matches. I'm just throwing it out there. 15 wins in 2 years. We got to get him out there.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
They know the minutia of game time decisions, when to call timeouts, when the kick, go for 2, and all that other stuff better than the head coaches, because the head coaches aren't watching 30, 35 games like sports fans are between college football and the NFL. All the head coaches are doing are watching game films. They may be watching 30 game films, but they're not watching game management. So the fan does know.
In-game live, only on SportsGrid.
Everything changed at that point. They went and got Jonquel Jones, and they really had that triple threat monster team. That second year they lost in the WNBA Finals, 3-1 against the Las Vegas Aces. Year 3, they finally get over the top hump. And you can question whether they should have won the title with that foul call late in Game 5 that sent Breanna Stewart to the foul line.
Betting above the rim, only on SportsGrid.
All right, back there right here on SportsGrid. Kevin Walsh, Joe Lisi. We're settling in to Lions-Bucks. Baker had an opportunity for a scramble, slipped and fell. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. This game, more than any we have had so far, is a who's on the field watch with Tampa Bay. Emeka and Evans, Joe, so far out there and available. Again, if these guys end up playing the whole game, that'll end up burning me, right? It's going to be hard to make money on some other guys if that's what this is. I don't expect it. Sounds like you don't either.
Again,
they're going to play.
They're going to play, but I know. But I always worry about, Ibuka looks good, but the pass rush right now Who is that?
Shepard.
All right. 2 yards, I'll take it. We'll chip away. We'll chip. Nobody said we're going to win by a shutout.
Right.
But again, I'm always worried in these primetime games where a lot of the handle, a lot of the money on these prop bets go to certain players that I want to be where the money isn't, to be honest with you. And that's why we know that Shepard has that relationship with Baker. Baker in a big spot, if those other guys are double-teamed, he's going to Shepard, right? Unless all of a sudden, to your point, Tez Johnson, some of the other guys. And again, when Ibuka and Mike Evans are banged up, are they going to rotate these guys out now? That's another factor as well. It's like, okay, usage rate. How many plays are they going to get? Because big picture, you got to save them for the season.
So,
you're thinking
again,
the wheels are turning. Go ahead.
This is, again, sacrilegious to say in my house, but another reason I like Tez is if this game gets out of hand,
right?
Those other guys aren't playing in the fourth quarter. They're not, right? The
You
hamstring guys are not playing in the fourth quarter.
You
if
wouldn't
this game
think.
gets ugly. 10.5 number. They didn't move this as much as I thought. Now, I guess I didn't think it was going to hit 14, but 10.5 off of the punt.
But it's still,
Total sits 57.5. They haven't budged the Gibbs touchdown number.
Jeez.
They're like, yeah, that's coming. We know it already.
It's like, what do we do here?
Goff to throw 3 minus 155.
Okay.
I mean, I know he has one on him already, but that is a loud number. 283.5 is the Goff passing.
Okay, what is Gibbs up to?
For receiving?
Yeah.
His live prop is 50 plus at minus 130.
All right. And Brown has 30 already? St. Brown?
27.
Okay.
His number's sitting, in the 90s.
Okay.
Right now.
So we'll see.
I mean, again, not much do and drive there for Tampa. 3 snaps. Evans in on all of them. Rashad in on all of them. Emeka in on 2 of them. Ryan Miller and Sterling Shepard each received a snap on first and the third down.
All right, we got to see. I'm curious to see how Tampa Bay attacks its second drive. I really am. I want to see, are they going to be as aggressive? I mean, Baker's a guy that he's throwing 40 times a game.
Yeah.
And again, without Bucky Irvin in that lineup, are you going to run Rashad White up against that front seven? I mean, think about it.
No, well,
it's
again,
like pass to open up the rushing attack.
You know what's interesting, and we used to talk about this all the time when we would do these, every single week. If the Lions go down here and score quick, not that Tampa panics, but how aggressive do they get? Kind of know what kind of night
it's like then Bowles. That's where they go into that defensive mindset. Let's start running. Let's
slow it down.
Let's slow it right. And that's what you worry about. But again, we know how Detroit plays at home.
Yeah.
But again, if you're Tampa, they've played toe to toe with this team in this building
twice.
They've gotten abused more at home, Tampa has, than they have in this building.
Right.
So it's with the fast track. We saw it in a playoff environment not too long ago. So they're confident that they can come back. It's just, what is Detroit's mindset? Obviously, they're not running the football. They're coming out throwing to run, I bet. And here we go. Look at this, wide open. Go, baby! Go, baby! I'll take it all day long.
This, by the way, just so everyone knows, and we don't need to touch these numbers yet, but there's going to come a moment, if this keeps trending this way, where they're going to shoot all the passing numbers for the Lions way down. Because they're going to go, they're not throwing anymore, they're up.
And this is the game that Goff goes 25 of 30 for 360.
They're the best blowout team in the league. That's what they like.
Bully ball.
So... and they will keep that going as long as they possibly can here in this spot against Tampa Bay. They're throwing aggressively. And look, who knows if I'll be able to fully capitalize on it financially. But I felt very strongly that the Lions were going to react to a very slow, ground-first approach leading to a blowout loss against Kansas City. by looking to throw here against Tampa Bay.
No, you're right.
Who's more vulnerable against the pass than the run.
Yeah, and I think you saw that in the games that have played out for the most part against Tampa.
Yep.
They are very good against the run. They stack the box, and that front seven again, and that's why, not to talk big picture, but I think in a playoff environment, that's why I'm more bought in on Tampa maybe this year than in recent years, where I believe that front seven is developing. I like the young talent they have. Obviously, Levante David and those linebackers are active. They're opportunistic. So how do you loosen them up? And Detroit is as good as anybody, I think, exposing and being prepared early on from a pre-kick type of game plan. They do a great job. Oh, there we go.
Out.
There you go.
That's out.
That
That'll
changes
flip the
everything,
game.
baby.
That'll flip it.
There you go. What did I just say? Opportunistic.
Spot on by you.
Diaby.
Now, that can't be right.
Wow, what happened?
7.5 with the ball at, midfield?
Yeah.
Ball's at the Tampa 40. That's a strip sack fumble, clear as day. Great job by Yaya Diaby.
And I think Diaby's one of those guys, again, doesn't get enough credit for what he's got.
Let me just see something here. I know we don't do these a lot, like the live drive props.
What, like first play?
Well,
first play is going to be a run, guaranteed.
Oh, yeah. I would lean pass.
Really?
Yeah, it could be wrong.
So I think this is where they look to get a little positive yards, work in a manageable second down.
All right, well, let's stay locked in here. Quick break. We're with you. It's in-game live on SportsGrid on a Monday night.
Well, the best part about it is that they're just going about handling their business. I was listening to Arvell Reese and his literally like 5-word sentences about himself and some of the things that Caleb has been talking about. The dudes are just so locked in here about just doing their job and not worrying about all the other things and awards. They know all those happen when you go win and you win decisively.
The Bobby Carpenter Show, only on SportsGrid.
Baker Mayfield is the most important player on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they are in first place right now, looking dead in the eye of home field advantage throughout the playoffs. They played a bad division. They're going to win a lot of games, and they're the best fourth-quarter team, or at least the 2-minute warning team in all football. So, don't sleep on that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Awesome and monumentous win against Oregon. Texas has saved their season. Texas has given themselves life to potentially crash the college football playoff party. For OU, a loss to Texas shouldn't be the end of your season. And yet with that remaining schedule, it feels like it could be. Books certainly pricing it that way. A lot of movement off of the Red River rivalry.
Game time decisions, only on SportsGrid.
Paige or Caitlin? Who do you take and why?
I think for the WNBA, in a sense where they're moving toward more guards when it's been very post and big heavy in the past. But there's a reason why Caitlin Clark set all those records at college and then went into the WNBA and set all those records immediately. I really do think she's just a different level talent.
Betting above the rim, only on SportsGrid.
What happened?
A scripted play to Tez Johnson blown up with a false start by Kate Otten.
Not good.
Now, it's interesting because it was almost tackle for loss, and maybe it would have been one out of flag, so maybe a nice job by Kate Otten.
Yeah, I was completely. I
You
looked
weren't
up.
ready.
Not that I wasn't ready. I was looking
I didn't
at.
say it meanly.
No,
I
but
didn't mean it
I didn't know which way Tampa was going. I thought now I got it. They're going. There you go. What happened here?
Maybe they're wondering if it could have been a flag or something. Well, I'll tell you what, I like that we're running scripted plays for Tez Johnson, who's at the top of that screen, by the way.
Who's that?
That's Big Mike. But again, I don't want to be annoying about this, but I do think, like, ooh, look, Emeka's not out there. Like, I think that's what we're trying to track. And if I'm not mistaken.
He was out there the first series.
Yes, but now to start this drive, 2 plays, one didn't count, but no Emeka. It was what it looked like.
Right. So, again, we talk about how healthy are they. They're going to give it a go. But whenever you're dealing with any type of wide receiver and there's injuries, you always have to hold your breath, especially with Mike Evans that has been down every year with the same injury. Oh, yes.
There's
I got Otten.
over the middle.
He needs to be an integral part of this offense. Open up everything underneath. This Cade Otten.
We have seen games where a depleted Tampa team will just turn to an 8-catch, 9-catch Cade Otten.
I know.
So I totally understand.
That ball got tipped. Otherwise, he would have been still running. Would have caught him in stride.
Think so?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
What do you think? What do you think about Detroit? Big picture, because they're being looked at as one of the better teams in the Super Bowl. I don't like that call. The Super Bowl mix. Do you feel like? I know they lost at Kansas City, but I just feel like the way that game played out, offensively, they were moving the football.
Yeah.
I think if they played Kansas City in their place, it would be a different outcome.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
but that's just me.
So I think this is a Lions team who I had some preseason interest on. Ultimately, I thought the coordinator turnover, offensive line turnover was too much to get to at what were their then prices. I think we evaluate them in this moment, and I see why I had some interest, because they are largely fine with the offensive coordinator absence, and they had upside on the offensive line. That looks like it's going to work out just fine for them. I think the defense is going to be much better than last year's group. It'll be healthier. It'll be better. We think it'll be healthier. I think it'll be better as long as Hutchinson's out there. What still worries me for a team like the Lions is when you bet them, Joe, you are betting to win. And what I mean by that is, if you said, hey, I'm going to take a shot, maybe I'm crazy, but give me the Seahawks to win this Super Bowl, right?
Right.
You get to an NFC Championship game, we could talk hedge, nice call. The Lions have to actually get the job done at where their prices are. And I still have hesitations about this group crossing the finish line. I don't trust Jared Goff fully. And I think Dan Campbell, through moments last year, swung. So he's such a divisive figure, Dan Campbell. And a lot of people believe that he is either incredibly smart or incredibly dumb, right? I think that he is incredibly aggressive regardless. So I don't think that he makes dumb decisions, but I also am not in the camp that he's a genius.
Right.
I think he just says, what's the most aggressive thing we can do? Go for it, then go for it. Here's something that I bet most people missed.
Go ahead.
The Jared Goff touchdown that was called back. Remember the receiving one?
Yep.
You know, he sent the offense back out there to go for a 4th and goal at the 7.
Yeah.
But then they got to delay a game, so he had to kick.
Right.
Just like he did that year against, remember, the call
Dallas
against Dallas?
Yeah.
That's not smart. That's not, he's following the analytics. No, that's just Dan Campbell does whatever the most aggressive thing is, and that's why I think he occasionally gets caught.
No, you're right. I just want to bring up some news. 49ers lost Bryce Huff for 2 weeks. Schefter just put it out 2 minutes ago. So he said hopefully it's not longer than 2 weeks.
I'll just say this. Any Niner who requests a trade, I think is well within their right. I think well within their right to say, you know what?
Decimated on the defensive front. Decimated.
Robert Saleh, Assistant Coach of the Year favorite. We'll be right back on SportsGrid.
The best part about it is that they're just going about handling their business. I was listening to Arvell Reese and his literally like 5-word sentences about himself and some of the things that Caleb has been talking about. The dudes are just so locked in here about just doing their job and not worrying about all the other things and awards. They know all those happen when you go win and you win decisively.
The Bobby Carpenter Show, only on SportsGrid.
Baker Mayfield is the most important player on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they are in first place right now, looking dead in the eye of home field advantage throughout the playoffs. They played a bad division. They're going to win a lot of games, and they're the best fourth quarter team, or at least the 2-minute warning team in all football. So, don't sleep on that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Awesome and monumentous win against Oregon. Texas has saved their season. Texas has given themselves life to potentially crash the college football playoff party. For OU, a loss to Texas shouldn't be the end of your season. And yet with that remaining schedule, it feels like it could be. Books certainly pricing it that way. A lot of movement off of the Red River rivalry.
Game time decisions, only on SportsGrid.
Paige or Caitlin? Who do you take and why?
I think for the WNBA, in a sense where they're moving toward more guards when it's been very post and big heavy in the past. But there's a reason why Caitlin Clark set all those records at college and then went into the WNBA and set all those records immediately. I really do think she's just a different level talent.
Betting above the rim.
In-game live. Kevin Walsh and Joe Lisi with you right here on this Monday night. We are at the back end of the first quarter here of a Lions-Bucks game that is starting to drag a little bit. We have not seen a Tampa Bay first down yet, and that return to this total to 53.5 heading into a Lions drive where the ball is being moved once again.
Yeah, again, Detroit dominating. Offensively, defensively, they're in a rhythm. How long does it continue? Does Tampa Bay make adjustments to get back into this game? I'll tell you this, Jahmyr Gibbs, is that the receiving game? That's it. We're through Gibbs. We're through Gibbs. I'm happy.
Through Gibbs. 54.
Beautiful.
2 grabs, 54. Mike.
So they need to close that door inside. They need to close that door inside. Put them in the bathroom. Beep, beep, beep. Take it out in space.
Wow.
But what does the total go to? If they score here 14-0, total go back up to 62?
No.
You don't think? Okay.
No, maybe I'm shot. You know what would be interesting, Joe? Now, I think I feel like I already know the answer to this, but I just want to phrase it. Let's say the Lions get up 14-0.
Yeah.
They stay aggressive in the passing game?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, again, until Tampa stops, I think Tampa's playing run first, and that's why, clearly, right?
Yeah.
And so they're taking advantage of it. Why would you stop? I mean, it doesn't have to be in the DNA where just because you're a run-heavy team, you have to run Montgomery and Gibbs 80 times in this matchup. You have a quarterback that works off of play action, and as long as you're aggressive on first and second down, you could build a 3-touchdown lead at the rate they're going.
They are in the moment, Joe, averaging 16.3 yards a pass attempt and 3.1 yards per run. And Jared Goff currently is their leader in yards per carry. They should keep throwing the football.
Yeah.
That would be in their best interest.
Again, you talk about exploiting a weakness, right? We know teams can throw on Tampa. I mean, Seattle did. I mean, Donald. Mac Jones had, success. I mean, every team, Jets actually had success.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But, they did.
We're having a good show. No, but now I'm thinking about the Jets. We're having a nice time. Oh, my.
But, yeah. I mean, he's going for it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what is the call? Run?
No, he still throw. There's no way you run it on the 4th.
Who does he go to? I say he goes to Jamison Williams here.
We haven't seen Jamison yet in this
game. No, or Laporta. No Laporta signing.
I think he has one catch.
Oh, does he?
I think so.
I thought it was the backup. Okay.
I could be wrong. I'll be honest. I think I assume if it's a tight end, it's probably the lead tight end. Yeah, it was Brock Wright. Wow, you were on it. What do you have, some Laporta hidden somewhere?
No Laporta tonight. I was on him last week.
All right.
Where does he go? Khalif Raymond?
Whoa. Tesla. And so that, Joe, is how you sink a big-time total.
Yeah.
48.5 new number. I got to tell you, I'm tempted.
To go over?
Yeah. What do you think? Wait it out?
I mean, I want to see what Tampa does, because if Tampa's 3 and out on this drive, we're looking more like 42s. And if you liked it at 48, you love it at 42.
But can we just say
he's going to throw 50 times in this game?
Well, he's only thrown 10. He's got a $137. His live passing number has to be well above 3. Right?
Yeah, I wish I could tell you.
325 minus what?
These books really did a job today.
Stop.
Good job.
Stop.
Good job on the East Coast. Can't see anything. Put bets in and just locked out everywhere. All right. All right, they did a banged-up job. Nice work. Okay. Rashad White in the rushing attack.
That's one of those just end the quarter runs. I hate that. I mean, it's fine, but I'm not a fan of it. I really. So 7-0 at the end of 1. Imagine trying to tell someone, hey, first quarter, bang under.
Right.
Like the first quarter went under the number. Opening drive was 6 plays, 69 yards, 3 minutes. You had a touchdown put up on the board. The Lions have crossed into Tampa Bay territory in each of their drives, but at a strip sack fumble and then a 10-play, 71-yard drive that ended with Jared Goff on a 4th and 2 at the 15.
Unbelievable.
Throwing a heave into the end zone for Isaac Tesla for really no reason. Let's call it what it is. The Bucs are still looking for their first down in this football game. The total yards right now is 160 for Detroit to 15. 15 for Tampa Bay, Joe. Baker Mayfield has 9 passing yards to Jared Goff's 137. What are we looking at here?
Well, again, coming in second quarter, they haven't been in rhythm, Tampa, in any capacity in the passing attack. We saw one completion to Cade Otton. Wide receivers have been non-existent, Abuka and obviously Mike Evans. What do? Or do they want to play that style of game today just because now maybe they are at a little bit of a disadvantage? Maybe they are a little bit gassed. If you're Todd Bowles, that secondary's been abused now by St. Brown and Jahmyr Gibbs coming out of the backfield. What is the mindset of Tampa? Not offensively, but defensively. If Todd Bowles is concerned about the secondary, they're going to start to run a little bit more. It's going to be more of a controlled type of attack. Now, that's very difficult with Baker at the helm, but in order to pull this victory out, it has to be more blue-collar. But again, we'll see right now because the offensive line has not protected Baker. If you watch the pocket starting to crack down, he's under pressure. He doesn't have time to go through the progressions. Does that change in the second quarter? We'll see if they make adjustments. Right now, it's all Detroit.
Yeah.
And I sort of lean to the under just because of how Tampa looks defensively right now.
So, wait, you lean to the under because
right now
Tampa looks defensively?
Yeah, meaning they're getting abused right now.
Yeah.
So, okay, they're not
so
sure.
They step up. Okay, I got it.
So they slow the game down and we get back into a blue-collar game. And, again, if we get into anywhere around the 40 area, if this drops significantly, then I dive in.
So I am interested in the total, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
Unless the Bucs have a quick strike touchdown, there's no reason to bet this during this drive.
No, there's
right?
that. That's what I'm saying. If they go 6 minutes and they punt or they kick a field goal,
6 minutes and score a touchdown, it's
or
not
even a field goal, it's
that much higher.
A field goal would maybe potentially knock it down depending upon how much time elapses.
I agree.
Down to under 44.5. We could see this at 40. This is a quick first quarter, too.
Right. Yeah, no, listen.
We saw that last night. I mean, game was over. Halftime was 15 minutes.
Yeah, the ball was being moved, right? I think this is a...
Here we go. The bad field position. What do they do?
Yeah, let's see. We got Mike Evans, Tez Johnson, and it looks like a 2 tight end set there.
Play action.
Give Tez a chance. Oh, man.
Caught it. Flags.
So it's either way. I don't know.
I don't know if he got separation with the push-off. I'm talking Evans if it's offensively.
Oh, well, they're all moving. I'll tell you, that is the one thing that, you usually get a decent idea with these penalties.
Yeah.
From the play. Like, the players seem to always know with the penalties. Like, with a fumble, nobody knows. Everybody just puts their arms up, and it's obviously us. That is an incomplete pass, so that's going to be – so no yardage. Because I think he fell down. Now, you know what would be interesting? What'd they call it on the field?
Is he in bounds?
So he's not in bounds. My point is, it's holding.
Automatic first down.
Oh,
they got both.
2 defensive penalties, and they knew it was an incomplete pass. Because my point was, Joe, if they called it complete,
right,
the Lions wouldn't challenge it.
Right.
They'd be like, whatever. You're going to get the ball to the spot regardless. Evans does head to the bench, though, after the catch. Again, looks fine, but, the workload for this receiving room, I feel good about my Tez Johnson play and might look to add a little bit more. Let's take a quick break. Come on back. We're live with you right here. Bucs Lions on Sports.
The best part about it is that they're just going about handling their business. I was listening to Arvell Reese and his literally like 5-word sentences about himself and some of the things that Caleb has been talking about. The dudes are just so locked in here about just doing their job and not worrying about all the other things and awards. They know all those happen when you go win and you win decisively.
The Bobby Carpenter Show, only on SportsGrid.
Baker Mayfield is the most important player on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they are in first place right now, looking dead in the eye of home field advantage throughout the playoffs. They played a bad division. They're going to win a lot of games, and they're the best fourth-quarter team, or at least the 2-minute warning team in all football. So, don't sleep on that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Awesome and monumentous win against Oregon. Texas has saved their season. Texas has given themselves life to potentially crash the college football playoff party. For OU, a loss to Texas shouldn't be the end of your season. And yet with that remaining schedule, it feels like it could be. Books certainly pricing it that way. A lot of movement off of the Red River rivalry.
Game time decisions, only on SportsGrid.
Paige or Caitlin? Who do you take and why?
I think for the WNBA, in a sense where they're moving toward more guards when it's been very post and big heavy in the past. But there's a reason why Caitlin Clark set all those records at college and then went into the WNBA and set all those records immediately. I really do think she's just a different level talent.
Betting above the rim, only on
In-game live back right here on SportsGrid. So with 13-16 left in the opening half here, Lisi, we are still waiting for the first time the Bucs can pick up a first down via yardage and not penalty. They had to punt at midfield. Let me ask you this. 4th and 3 at the 40, at your own 47. You like the punt?
No, but again, I don't know if Baker, it just seems like, he's out of rhythm. 2, the offensive line doesn't look like it's protecting Max today. And 3, I just don't feel like this team looks confident in the passing attack. Do you? I mean, from what we saw over the previous 6 weeks, does this look like the same team that we saw, like, rolling 7s every week?
No, they look awful.
They look out of sync. They look flat.
But
yeah.
So here's the thing, right? So I guarantee you this. Someone who has the Lions right now is sitting there talking about how the Bucs are bad, you should be up by more, they're killing this team. All of that is true. But it's only 7-0. You're a Lions 3 and out here away from a Bucs. Oh, okay, we got a little bit of rhythm. I mean, I don't think Tampa Bay is going to get shut out in this game.
No,
But
again.
at some point, the Bucs offense is going to move the football, right?
Yes,
So
you would think.
Well, let me ask you this: total sitting 46.5.
No, it's no man's land right now. This game could be a dead under. We could be looking at a 21-13 game. I hate to say that, but again, there's no rushing attack from Tampa. Detroit's got a pass-first mentality, but they should. The way they completed passes, they only have 7 points.
Yeah.
The way we're going, I'm telling you, we're looking at 13 points for halftime.
Oh, that's interesting. Let's look at that. First half totals 20.5, even money to the over. You love it if the Lions score a touchdown.
It's 2 more touchdowns. You get a touchdown, all of a sudden you're like, we have a shot.
Yeah. It's
right?
a matter of
how quick do we get the touchdown? We get a touchdown in 4 minutes? Yeah. Game on. Because now you're talking, what is left? 11 minutes right now?
No, I know. No, 13. It's a lot of time. Lions have moved the ball well. You imagine Detroit.
But look at where they're starting,
well
85 yards to pay dirt.
Right. But they've had explosive plays.
They have,
game.
and they only have 7 points.
Right.
They've had numerous explosive plays.
Watch, this is a deep shot to Jamison Williams. You
think
can
so?
see it. Yeah, I think it's in the alignment. It was a screen to Montgomery. Wow.
Wow, the running backs are eating on them.
In the receiving game, did you need – now, Gibbs is through everything you need?
Yep. Adam for 50.
Montgomery now with a 15-yard grab, I would think would be through his number as well.
I don't know what his number was. I'm assuming 14 and a half, 15, maybe 19 at the most, 19 and a half.
Wow, this is incredible, though, because they are chewing this team up. I really want to try and jump this total, but I
Again, here we go. Look at the play clock going down basically to 0.
Yeah.
You got, and that's another way of how you can monitor.
Neither ground game is good right now, which is good for a total, in my opinion.
Right. But
well, if the coaches aren't stubborn, that is.
Well, here's the thing, though. Again, there's no tempo. You would think that Detroit, being in rhythm, would utilize a little more tempo.
You get 44.5 if this is a punt.
I think you can get 43 and a half, 42. Yeah.
I might.
But I want to see. I want to see how this game goes.
Okay. I might be rooting punt.
Anything under 10 minutes on this drive and no scoring,
yeah,
you're going to get like 41 and a halves.
Flag, false start, 2nd and 18 now.
Offside. What was that? Delay a game?
No, I think it's just a false start. Are there any players you'd love to key in on?
I still like Shepard. If you look at the play that got batted down for Baker, he had Sterling Shepard. It looks like he's healthy, 100%, coming across on a crossing pattern. So if that's the type of look that we're going to get the rest of the game, and I'm still sticking with Otten. I mean, I wouldn't buy Evans or Ibuka just because obviously limited. Is that St. Brown?
It is, and it sets up a really manageable 3rd down, Joe.
I'll take it. So he's through, well, 79. I got him for 75.
79. He's got 4 grabs for 79. He's 20 yards a grab.
This is the Lisi. I should have. This is the one game I didn't have an itchy trigger finger because of Saturday's action.
No, it wasn't that. It was because the mothership was down, and I'm telling you, it was a real rattler. It really was. I tell you this, it's going to cost them a lot more than it's going to cost us. Am I wrong?
No.
I mean, you can't. They're
what was
locked
it? A
out
Trojan horse?
They're locked out of a Monday night doubleheader, Game 7 of the ALCS.
Was it a Trojan horse? What was it? A worm? Saying this is how you kill it over.
Here's the other. Can I say?
Here we go.
We're
going on 10 minutes. We have 1 touchdown.
Can I say the other thing with Goff?
Sure.
That is, I think he is he the least mobile quarterback in the league other than the 2 40-year-olds that played last Thursday? Is there a guy I'm missing?
Yes. Stafford.
Okay, so another 40-year-old.
What about?
Hearing reports of something. Hearing reports. Checking. Well,
Stafford.
Choose your reward. I'll choose them all right.
Hang on. Let me see who else is immobile.
No, that's it. My point. But again, all these guys, like
Darnold's not that mobile.
Yes, he is. What
he's got a little scoot.
The gap. Oh, it is back. It's back. What do I want here? 25% profit boost live.
Tua's not that mobile.
Lame. Yeah, and even he's way more mobile. Look, log in, Lisi. Listen, a report live from our studio. FanDuel's back. I know a lot of you bet on FanDuel. It's back. In Jersey, my apologies. Apparently, it's going. I didn't know it was going state by state. I did not know it was a state by state situation.
Looks like looks like a
Reports
Trojan.
are swirling. The casino's still down. Oh no! Who do you think gave that update live at home? Would it be casinos, Chris? Choose your reward. What is? Oh, that's the NBA or something. Look at this.
NBA starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I don't see it. You're not going to be involved?
No.
We'll be right back. Lisi's NBA Futures Grid. Here we go. Be right back on SportsGrid. 44.5. Time to jump, Lisi.
The best part about it is that they're just going about handling their business. I was listening to Arvell Reese and his literally like 5-word sentences about himself and some of the things that Caleb has been talking about. The dudes are just so locked in here about just doing their job and not worrying about all the other things and awards. They know all those happen when you go win and you win decisively.
The Bobby Carpenter Show, only on SportsGrid.
Baker Mayfield is the most important player on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they are in first place right now, looking dead in the eye of home field advantage throughout the playoffs. They played a bad division. They're going to win a lot of games, and they're the best fourth quarter team, or at least the 2-minute warning team in all football. So, don't sleep on that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Awesome and monumentous win against Oregon. Texas has saved their season. Texas has given themselves life to potentially crash the college football playoff party. For OU, a loss to Texas shouldn't be the end of your season. And yet with that remaining schedule, it feels like it could be. Books certainly pricing it that way. A lot of movement off of the Red River rivalry.
Game time decisions, only on SportsGrid.
Paige or Caitlin? Who do you take and why?
I think for the WNBA, in a sense where they're moving toward more guards when it's been very post and big heavy in the past. But there's a reason why Caitlin Clark set all those records at college and then went into the WNBA and set all those records immediately. I really do think she's just a different level talent.
Betting above the rim, only
All right, back at the right here on SportsGrid. A couple of big pieces of information. FanDuel is back, but not really, to my understanding. Unclear if you could actually get bets in. Trust me, we'll know as early as anyone with that crew back there. Notification number 2. Brandon Graham is going to return to the Philadelphia Eagles, Joe. This has now been widely reported across the National Football League. So we're going to see Brandon Graham back for the Eagles. Now, a third down here. To Kate Otten,
All right.
I think was picked
The first down.
So there you go.
All right, good. How long was that?
6 yards.
All right, so the Brandon Graham, and we talked about it on the pregame yesterday, brings a stability to the locker room, right? We talked about the identity of the team. We talked about how they lacked leadership potentially on the defensive side of the ball, certainly not on the offensive side of the ball with Hurts and all the playmakers that they have, Saquon, but they needed that defensive presence to potentially mentor Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter that are the key components of that front seven. I think he's an added addition to that team. Now, we'll see exactly how they respond.
Oh, no.
What?
Well, this kid's going to get benched.
What kid?
Tez Johnson. So Tez Johnson, sorry, great breakdown, but, Tez Johnson ran into Mike Evans, right, on a play. I don't know whose fault it was, but tie goes to the veteran. So you think Tez might be on the hot seat there. And then Baker just tried to throw Tez Johnson a 40-yard touchdown, and
he
was stopped. So, Baker may not throw him the ball again. Or we need to jump in on Tez live because this kid's got some juice.
Yeah, Tucker. Look at this.
I think he's a talented football player.
You like him, huh?
I do.
Watched him at Syracuse?
Yeah, it was really good.
I know. Made you money, I believe.
Yeah, once or twice.
Yeah. I'm having a real problem trying to just open up the bets section on MGM right now. I put bets in, but again, they must be over-flooded with action that their server now is
on the fritz.
On the fritz. So that's great. The Worm has definitely caught multiple books here in the tri-state area. So that's good. All right, we'll just watch it.
All right, let's see.
Just watch it out.
This is funny, man, but I now have to be on Tez Johnson watch because I don't know if he's going to ever get another snap again with the way he's running.
Is that Otten? Who's that? Evans.
That's Evans, but he didn't get the second foot down.
And all these catches are acrobatic for Evans. He's getting battered tonight.
No, but Baker is right now not dialed in.
No.
He's throwing high balls. Like, that ball did not hit him in the chest.
No.
And that led to that. So, they've got to
clean it up.
Sort that out 100%.
Now, what down is this, third?
Fourth.
They going?
I doubt it.
I mean, this game is – I told you we would get 40s in this game.
Right. Okay,
where are we at right now?
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, my gosh. This total keeps dropping. 41 and a hook?
Yeah, I told you. We're making our way to potentially 30s, 35, 36.
Yeah.
Anything under 37, I'm willing to jump in. That's 27-10. With these offenses, obviously I'll take a shot. And knowing that Baker's not in a rhythm, at some point he's going to get into a rhythm. And even if that takes after halftime, I'm willing to take that shot.
Let's do this quickly, Joe.
Oh, boy.
What?
No, service connection lost. It's just complete misery here.
Major League Baseball. Game 7 ALCS.
Yeah.
Blue Jays Mariners.
Yeah, okay.
Do you care?
No, not at all.
No pick, no breakdown?
No pick, no breakdown. Under the 7.5.
There comes the breakdown. Might be sharp, really. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
It's a game 7, so, we're going to revert back to defensive mindset. You got big bad Vlad and you got Cal Raleigh.
Throw it.
Right. So, I would say under.
All right, there you go. Listen, I think I might have to ride. I think you might be sharp. That's how I feel.
Some have said that.
Do you have a lean on the side?
I probably would lay the 130 with Toronto.
Yeah, this guy's on it. Jason under. I love where his head's at. With that said, I'm on the Kirby. Ouch, over at plus 130. AJ in the back is on that Jays Mooney line at around minus 130. We do need to root in the Vlad ALCS MVP ticket for our casino correspondent, who has since let me know the casino is back open for FanDuel. Quick break. We come back with more coverage of Monday Night Football right here on SportsGrid.
Well, the best part about it is that they're just going about handling their business. I was listening to Arvell Reese and his literally like 5-word sentences about himself and some of the things that Caleb has been talking about. The dudes are just so locked in here about just doing their job and not worrying about all the other things and awards. They know all those happen when you go win and you win decisively.
The Bobby Carpenter Show, only on SportsGrid.
Baker Mayfield is the most important player on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they are in first place right now, looking dead in the eye of home field advantage throughout the playoffs. They played a bad division. They're going to win a lot of games, and they're the best fourth-quarter team, or at least the 2-minute warning team in all football. So, don't sleep on that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Awesome and monumentous win against Oregon. Texas has saved their season. Texas has given themselves life to potentially crash the college football playoff party. For OU, a loss to Texas shouldn't be the end of your season. And yet with that remaining schedule, it feels like it could be. Books certainly pricing it that way. A lot of movement off of the Red River rivalry.
Game time decisions, only on SportsGrid.
Paige or Caitlin? Who do you take and why?
I think for the WNBA, in a sense where they're moving toward more guards when it's been very post and big heavy in the past. But there's a reason why Caitlin Clark set all those records at college and then went into the WNBA and set all those records immediately. I really...
Live on SportsGrid, it is in-game live. I'm Kevin Walsh. I am with Joe Lisi. We are live with you throughout the first half of the doubleheader of Monday Night Football with the Lions and the Bucks batting leadoff here. Detroit up 7-0. Up next, you will see both Gabriel Morency and Scott Wetzel, who will not only have coverage of this Monday night doubleheader, but game number 7 in the ALCS between the Jays and the Mariners. Lisi, we are dialed in, though, to this game here, which started hot, slowed down considerably since.
Well, here we go. So now 1st and 17 for Detroit, pinned inside their 10-yard line. Got to believe that Tampa Bay is going to potentially get off the field. Great field position. Maybe we're looking at a field goal. Maybe they tie it up at 7. So are we 41.5? I don't know if the book is going to move it under 40 right now, just because of field position. I mean, if they get this out over the 20, they might. I think we could take a shot. I still want to get this under 37.5 to jump in because, again, I still think that we have a shot to get there. I would probably take a shot, though, with Tampa Bay plus the 7.5 right now because here it is.
It's been there all game. So, I'm not saying.
So are we in agreement? What's the team total on Tampa right now? Let me see.
14.5.
Maybe that's the way to go.
Levante David was questionable coming into this game, just got injured again.
Okay, so let me see the team total right now for Tampa. Totals. Hang on. Because that might be the way to go, Kev. Because even if we don't like a side and we don't like the total, unless they get absolutely blown out, they're gonna look to score. Right?
16.5.
All right, so we don't think they can get to 17 in this game?
I do, but I don't think I'm not in the business of leaving the Lions out. Not in Detroit.
What do you mean?
I'm taking a total. I'm taking the total. I'm not taking a Bucks team total.
Why? I would be more inclined to take the Bucks team total than I would Detroit's right now.
My point is this. Tampa's 16.5. So you got him scoring what, 17 or 20?
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, if they scored
17, let's put it right at the number. 17.
They score 17.
27-17 is 44.
Right. And so we have 40.5 out there, and on.
All right, I told you 37.5. Anything under 37.5, I'm in.
And this is going to likely be a punt here for the Lions.
Right, but we're going to hopefully get the ball at Tampa Bay's 40 or across midfield. At the very, you think he's going to hit an 80-yard punt?
No, but I'd rather, like I said to you, I'm looking to bet the full total, not the team total.
Yeah, I would take both. I would take the team total for Tampa, and I would take anything. I told you, anything under 37.5, I'm in. Let's see what we get. We got a long commercial, I'll tell you that.
I know. Well, it's the injury to Levante
Plus,
David.
I'm twisted here with like
what?
Everything is so slow.
I know it's all over the place. Really, it is. Things are just a little
wacky.
Yes, a little.
The Trojan horse got to all these books.
I can tell you that Levante David walked off under his own power,
all right, good for him.
to reports online. So we are back up and running here now.
All right,
with the Lions.
Second and 14.
So let me ask you this:
God.
What are you rooting here?
A 3 and out. But we're not in yet.
I know we're not in yet.
But yes,
yeah, no, we're rooting to get where we want to go.
Correct.
We're on the same page. That's perfect.
It's not that
great. 3
great.
Extra yards.
Yeah.
He needed to be tackled on the catch.
This is a big third down because they get we'll get to 37.5, I think, if he gets a first down here. Then there's 3 minutes off the clock.
If he gets the first down, you know what my concern is?
What?
The Bucs don't even get the ball.
Yeah, it's possible. But it's okay. I still think that's all right.
Yeah.
Could we get pressure? Get him!
He's got all day back
there,
but he skipped it.
That's great.
Terrible by him.
All right.
That's terrible.
So what are we looking at?
Uh-oh. Let's see. Bailout special.
First down. Look at this.
Bailout special.
So we're going to get the 37.
So do we go now?
Yeah.
No, we're not going
to. 40 and a half.
So you think let the drive run?
Let it go. They just locked it up. First down. Let them take another 2 or 3 minutes off. They're going to be aggressive. We'll see. Now they're going to be very aggressive. No running the football. Maybe once or twice, but we're right in the area of about 5 minutes. He tackled him. He brought him to the ground, basically.
Yeah. No, you're right.
And St. Brown's so hot.
Yeah.
That if it was on anybody else, maybe they get away with it.
I'm telling you, man, you look at this Tampa box score, it's disgusting. It really is.
Oh, God.
They've got
gone.
36 yards.
There goes the.
Is that on the ground? I had my head down.
There goes the total. We're back up to 46.5. Out of everything, they killed him with the run. We're never going to see 40s and a halves again. All right. All right. Good news is, though, we missed it.
47.5.
We missed it.
Oh, come on.
Out of all the things that happened, that was the one that we couldn't have. Chunk play in less than a minute.
On the ground, too. I don't know. I'm not.
14 and a half's in the market.
I'm not lying, and why would I lie? It does me no benefit. I had a gut feeling that he could pop one. I'm not saying right then and there, but just.
We missed it.
Devastating.
We missed a really good number. But what are you going to do? We were looking for 37s, 38. He gets tackled there. I'm just saying, we get 2 minutes off the clock, basically.
They put a whole 7 on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not even getting a 46.5 now. They put the whole 7 on there. How is that?
Still want to take the team total?
I don't know what to do. I don't know.
All right. How about Baker attempts?
I see to get to 40 is plus 120.
You want to do that?
38.5 minus 110.
Let's do 40.
No, because I'd rather do the yards. I think he's trying for big plays.
Yeah, but this group hasn't been in sync.
I know.
Is it going to be one of these ugly games where he throws for $175 and?
It's crazy, Joe.
He's fighting for an MVP. You don't think he wants that?
Hold on a second. 47.5, right?
Yeah,
now I'm not going to do this.
Yeah.
But that's 30.
The whole.
That's 34 more points.
Yeah, the way
I almost like the under.
I can't. Not gonna.
That's way too expensive.
Not doing it. Not doing it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Nope. Nope.
How about a game specials passing to combine for 600, 3-1?
No, because look, to combine for 600
passing. Yeah,
they got the running game going now.
Nah, come on. It was a fluke play.
78 yards.
What do you think? It's all groundwork now?
Look at that. I mean, unbelievable. Just
let me see if this lot. No, I like him to go 3-1.
I like Baker attempts. 40 plus. I think is the way to go.
You think he gets up to 50?
Could we
get this live
middle
boost to work?
45?
Can I get this live boost to work? What do you think?
I'm going to see. Can we get a 45?
There we go. I think.
Can we get?
Why can't we combine for 600 yards here with these guys? Oh, something's moving. It's moving. It's up to 340.
Ibuka's back in there.
I'm going to take a shot.
All right, good.
I'm surprised you don't like this at all.
I'm twisted because we missed a good number.
Well, listen, we missed it together. What are you going to do? Let's see if we can get in here and get involved. We are running up against a commercial break. They're just coming out run. But that's all right. Quick break. Lions Bucks live on SportsGrid. We're getting in 300 plus. These quarterbacks are going to throw this football.
The best part about it is that they're just going about handling their business. I was listening to Arvell Reese and his literally like 5-word sentences about himself and some of the things that Caleb has been talking about. They're so locked in here about just doing their job and not worrying about all of the other things and awards. They know all those happen when you go win and you win decisively.
The Bobby Carpenter Show, only on SportsGrid.
Baker Mayfield is the most important player on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they are in first place right now, looking dead in the eye of home field advantage throughout the playoffs. They played a bad division. They're going to win a lot of games, and they're the best fourth quarter team, or at least the 2-minute warning team in all football. So, don't sleep on that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Awesome and monumentous win against Oregon. Texas has saved their season. Texas has given themselves life to potentially crash the college football playoff party. For OU, a loss to Texas shouldn't be the end of your season. And yet with that remaining schedule, it feels like it could be. Books certainly pricing it that way. A lot of movement off of the Red River rivalry.
Game time decisions, only on SportsGrid.
Paige or Caitlin? Who do you take and why?
I think for the WNBA, in a sense where they're moving toward more guards when it's been very post and big heavy in the past. But there's a reason why Caitlin Clark set all those records at college and then went into the WNBA and set all those records immediately. I really do think.
Back right here on SportsGrid. It is in-game live. I'm Kevin Walsh. I am with Joe Lisi. We will soon be joined by both Gabriel Morency and Scott Wetzel. What we missed during the commercial break was a deep shot to Mike Evans that would have picked up 40-ish yards. And I believe
he's out on his feet.
That Mike Evans dropped it because he hit his head on the way down and exits this game, which looks like a concussion. The positive look is it's not his hamstring.
Right.
Of course, he's up. That's a positive look. Right. You hate to see that for one of the game's best. And Joe, it only makes life harder on this Tampa team who still just doesn't have rhythm offensively.
No, none. And they can't run the football consistently. So, it's either throw it 45 times in this game, be predictable where Baker Mayfield gets pummeled, or just wrap it up and wait until next week, which is I hope they don't take that type of approach. Down 2 scores in a winnable matchup. But again, without Mike Evans, we haven't really seen a lot of deep shots. They've looked inconsistent in every phase of the offense right now. It is a cause of concern with the prop bets because, again, do they shut it down? What is the game plan? What is the adjustments that they're going to make at halftime? Because right now, they haven't even gotten even close to the red zone right now.
Yeah, I still
think
they've picked up 2 first downs and 1 came via penalty.
Here's the thing. Do we believe, and we know they just gave up a big play.
Okay.
Defense buckles up a little bit, gets a 3 and out. Now we get Baker into a 2-minute drill. That might be the way to get them into a rhythm. Get the football back down 2 scores.
You know what? Now you got me interested. It's funny. It's sick. But you got me now thinking that this could be touchdown, and we're back. This game's 21-7 at the end of the break. Would you be stunned?
I wouldn't be stunned. I would more like to see 14-7 because then that keeps all the prop bets on moving.
So I actually think 21-7 keeps them moving even more.
Okay.
I think that means
but then you're going to be down 21-0, and then Baker's like,
ball.
"Oh man, Evans is out." I'd rather see a 3 and out, touchdown Bucks. Then you could get the touchdown Detroit. But you got to get something positive before they just wrap it up. There you go.
I hear you. I'm not going to, move on anything until this drive comes to a close here. But I'll just say this. If Tampa gets the ball before half is over, I think there's a good shot that they move it.
Okay, so then we should be.
That's it. I think you're going to get a good Baker.
What's Baker's number right now? Is he under 200?
Going to be around that. 184 and a hook.
Wow.
Not all.
Say, you want to take 200?
200. I want to take 300. I'm not sure he's out of it just yet. Game just started.
Is that a push? Is that not a push off or no?
It was a snap catch is what that was. That was impressive. What do we got here?
All right, that was OPI, no?
Was it?
I think so. He pushed off.
That'll really change things. Wow.
Created separation.
Big shift.
He created separation.
Okay. Not bad. We do have a runner in scoring position in the ALCS game, by the way. Shane Bieber on the mound.
All right, there you go.
Just keeping people abreast of what's going on here. Keeping people afloat. We've not talked a ton about game number 2. We will do that, though, when Gabe and Scott join us, so don't you worry. We will keep you dialed in. And that is going to start the scoring in game number 7 as Seattle is on the board first. Yerfy, if you played it, and RBI goes Josh Naylor's direction, who I'm sure wouldn't mind working his way into that MVP conversation on the Seattle side of things. We're back, though, for a 2nd and 15.
Got to get off the field here. Got to get off the field.
Should be throw, and he's in an empty set, so they will be, though. Lions should be very aggressive, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you have a 2-score lead. We know that the quarterback is hot, and Tampa hasn't done anything right now. Here you go. All right, good.
3rd and 15.
This is huge. Clock stops. What do you want to do?
I would throw again if I was Detroit.
No. What do you want to do?
I know what you're at. So Joe, and I know it cost us a little bit, if you would, on wow, look at that.
What? What are we looking?
Lions are 0 for 18 on 3rd and 10 this year.
Yeah.
And they said, who is better than who? My, oh, my. 0 for 18 on 3rd and 10. That sounds like a QB problem. I don't know. That's just me. Just me as he nearly gets picked on a screen.
Baker.
All right.
250 plus off the board. Everything's off the board.
197.5. They tacked 13 yards on it. They tacked 13 yards.
All right, who do you want to go to?
You like him plus 120 for 2 passing touchdowns?
No.
All right, so he doesn't.
Here's what I think we do. I can't get in. Doesn't matter. I think if we can get in right now, we take a shot. Sterling Shepard over 33.5.
No, but you're hot. You've been hot on Shepard all
Okay,
game.
all right. Forget it.
Can I get you on this Tez Johnson?
Sure.
Tez Johnson, whoa! Now, I should. Smart people would tell me to middle this. I'm not going to. Tez Johnson's live number, Lisi. You seen it? Or you want to guess?
19.5. I just saw it.
Where are you getting that at?
Hang on. I just
saw 32.5.
I just saw. They just locked up
It was
everything.
34.5, and then,
I had
then
19.
they locked it.
I don't know.
Because they're showing Evans is going to. He's really shaking up. That's a scary sight there, man.
Yeah. Again, he has a tendency to come back quick.
I know. They flipped Tez, though, basically as kind of like a starting wide receiver.
Let's see. I need a little Otten here. Don't be afraid to go to Otten.
My life.
All right.
A little bit of Otten.
We know.
Is what I need.
A little Otten underneath.
Little bit of Otten.
Work the middle of the
You
field
and
with some
me.
Kate Otten in your life.
Here we go.
All right,
so
let's go,
it's
Baker.
Emeka Shepard. There's Shepard right underneath. Did he fumble it?
Yeah.
Do you think he fumbled it, or it's an incomplete pass? It looks like he fumbled it, not for nothing.
Unbelievable. This is just an ugly game. Total, yeah.
He might be out now, the rotation a little bit.
Nah, it's his college teammate. No way.
Yeah?
He'll go back.
Oh, my gosh.
What?
A crazy thing just happened in the baseball.
What happened?
Anyone who's seen it will understand. It was a chance for a double play. He threw it off the head of the guy who was going to second base.
Okay.
Looked nuts. All right, let's come back. A lot of stuff happening. Good thing you're here with us on In Game Live.
Well, the best part about it is that they're just going about handling their business. I was listening to Arvell Reese and his literally like 5-word sentences about himself and some of the things that Caleb has been talking about. The dudes are just so locked in here about just doing their job and not worrying about all of the other things and awards. They know all those happen when you go win and you win decisively.
The Bobby Carpenter Show, only on SportsGrid.
Baker Mayfield is the most important player on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they are in first place right now, looking dead in the eye of home field advantage throughout the playoffs. They played a bad division. They're going to win a lot of games, and they're the best fourth-quarter team, or at least the 2-minute warning team in all football. So don't sleep on that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Awesome and monumentous win against Oregon. Texas has saved their season. Texas has given themselves life to potentially crash the college football playoff party. For OU, a loss to Texas shouldn't be the end of your season. And yet with that remaining schedule, it feels like it could be. Books certainly pricing it that way. A lot of movement off of the Red River rivalry.
Game time decisions, only on SportsGrid.
Paige or Caitlin? Who do you take and why?
I think for the WNBA, in a sense where they're moving toward more guards when it's been very post and big heavy in the past. But there's a reason why Caitlin Clark set all those records at college and then went into the WNBA and set all those records immediately. I really do think she's just a different level talent.
Betting above the rim, only on...
All right, back in the right here on SportsGrid. It is a 3rd and 5 for the Detroit Lions when they return out of the 2-minute warning. They have the football after the Sterling Shepard fumble at the Tampa Bay 36-yard line. Live right now, we are seeing a 44.5 total in the market and a 16.5 point spread, Joe. What, if anything, are you looking to get involved with?
Again, I mean, we missed the total, so that's gone.
We're getting 44.5 now. That's a little more manageable.
I know, but I still look to the Tampa Bay side. Again, I think the passing props, if they scored here 21-0, the only way you could get back in is if you get some pushback from Tampa. I would much rather buy into Tampa and Baker attempts because there's going to be no rushing attack. If they're down 3 scores, whether it be 17-0 or 21-0, the way they ran the football so far, they have no consistency on the offensive line. The only way to get back into this game is with Baker and his arm.
Yeah, I am struggling right now because this feels like such a big opportunity for live juice.
Does it, though? This game flow's been terrible.
I agree with you. But if Detroit could throw an incomplete pass, kick the field goal, I really believe Tampa can get a drive going.
I tell you, if he misses the field goal, we have great field position, and now we're cooking with fire. We got to stop him here. I mean, it's 3rd and 5. Assuming there's no yards gained, he'll probably kick the field goal. 4th and 2, 4th and 3. He's going to go for it.
100% going now, I agree. Which almost makes it a run situation, actually, just to give yourself that opportunity.
Does he?
No, he's going to throw. But it's...
All right. So this is it. Okay.
Can I just say something?
They have 16 plays now in the Tampa Bay territory. Tampa Bay has none.
I want to say something. I want to see if you agree with me.
Go ahead.
Jared Goff, 12 for 17, 175 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
He's not playing well. You can disagree.
No, I wouldn't say he's. I don't think he's playing elite. He's missed some big throws.
He's bouncing balls. He's throwing a couple screens to wide
receivers. The only way we get back into this game is if he misses.
I don't think he has to miss.
I want him to miss.
You can want him to miss. I don't think this matters if he misses or makes.
We got juice.
All right, so there we go. So
there we go. Because now Tampa's going to be like, hey, we're only
eyes wide.
Right, let's go.
Kind of situation.
Look, Shepard wants it.
Yeah. If right now though, Tez better back of the line. All right. Listen, it's my time.
We got to get across midfield because you get across midfield, they'll go for it.
No doubt, Joe. No doubt.
Let's go. Let's show some sense of urgency, Baker. What are we doing here?
You got to move the football, and you got to go quick. Are we doing our 1,000th commercial break or what? I mean, really?
No.
All right, that's
How about
nice.
some Kate Otten? Give it to the guy that catches the ball.
Tez Johnson now kind of lining up as a primary receiver.
All right.
So, listen.
I still want 11 yards from Otten. Go to Otten. Come on.
All right.
Where is he? There he is, Baker.
Wow, he's just
killed.
Oh,
Baker.
Why does everything have to be so down the field? Ty goes to the receiver. That's a pick, but Ty goes to the receiver. Those are the rules.
But not only that, he threw it late. Otten, if he threw it sooner, would have been in stride.
Yes. But he's looking for deep shots. Otten saved a would-be pick twice. That was incredible. That was a great job by Kate Otten. Honestly, the defensive player had about as much possession as him, but...
Go to Otten again. Don't... Oh, they're reviewing
What's this? What's this?
They're reviewing it.
No.
Yep.
We're going to be here. I mean, come on with this. Please. Guys, what did Expedited Review say? Come on. To be fair, Joe, there's not a lot of possession here for Kate Otten, but it's a tie.
It's a tie.
Isn't it?
Yes.
And the tie goes to the receiver. Am I wrong? Can anyone, I mean, this feels pretty cut and dry. I would think. Like, to stop play. Here's a frustrating thing, right? We're not rooting for that to be overturned, but to stop play and then not overturn it, you just get, it's 2 minutes of my life we won't get back.
It's tied right now. How are we not saying it's not tied?
Yeah. Again, he didn't have a ton of possession of that ball, but this feels pretty simple here. We are coming up against the break again as we find ourselves in this never-ending loop of Bucks ball, Lions ball, 4 seconds later, except this time I think it'll stay
But if
Tampa
we're looking
ball.
at this many reviews, just leave the ruling on the field.
Listen, I hear you, pal.
What are we doing?
We're taking a break is what we're doing, and we're then coming right back with more In-Game Live on SportsGrid.
The best part about it is that they're just going about handling their business. I was listening to Arvell Reason is literally like 5-word sentences about himself and some of the things that Caleb has been talking about. The dudes are just so locked in here about just doing their job and not worrying about all the other things and awards. They know all those happen when you go win and you win decisively.
The Bobby Carpenter Show, only on SportsGrid.
Baker Mayfield is the most important player on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they are in first place right now, looking dead in the eye of home field advantage throughout the playoffs. They played a bad division. They're going to win a lot of games, and they're the best fourth-quarter team, or at least the 2-minute warning team in all football. So, don't sleep on that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Awesome and monumentous win against Oregon. Texas has saved their season. Texas has given themselves life to potentially crash the college football playoff party. For OU, a loss to Texas shouldn't be the end of your season. And yet with that remaining schedule, it feels like it could be. Books certainly pricing it that way. A lot of movement off of the Red River rivalry.
Game time decisions, only on SportsGrid.
Paige or Caitlin? Who do you take and why?
I think for the WNBA, in a sense where they're moving toward more guards when it's been very post and big heavy in the past. But there's a reason why Caitlin Clark set all those records at college and then went into the WNBA and set all those records immediately. I really do think she's just a different level talent.
Betting above the rim, only.
All right, back at the right here on SportsGrid, Kevin Walsh and Joe Lisi. We've got a little under 50 seconds to go here in the first half of the Lions and the Bucks. Keeping eyes on the ALCS Game 7 as the Jays have 2-on, a Springer walk, and then a Vladdy single have set this up for Alejandro Kirk, who is at the plate. The Lions, with all of their timeouts, Joe, just securing a first down after another Tampa Bay turnover. They still have not crossed midfield in this game on Tampa Bay.
Incredible. Isn't it? I mean, and Baker, late with throws, doesn't look in sync, offensive line inconsistent, allowing quarterback pressures. Without Evans and now Ibuka, limited, I would say. He doesn't know where he wants to go or who he trusts with the football right now, and I think that's a problem.
Yeah,
he's late on throws, even with his looks. Every throw, he's looking to take a deep shot.
Yeah, he wants. He really is looking to hit home runs each and every play, it feels. And that is an issue. Goff just got smashed. That should be a timeout, no?
No.
Why wouldn't you take a timeout?
I don't know. He's so aggressive, Dan Campbell. You're at midfield. You're not going to try and get into...
Well, that's all Jahmyr Gibbs' fault. Look at this. He just eyes are all inside, has no idea. I think that's Tyke Smith screaming off the edge. Are they going to – they didn't take it into the locker room, though, right? No, they took their time. Yeah, it's just awful clock management.
Again,
awful clock management.
I don't think coaches value how many times they get the football.
I've agreed with that. Well, you call. Oh, okay.
I got you.
That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice.
What do you think about this whole Troy Aikman thing?
At least it shows that you listen to me.
The Troy Aikman take.
What take?
Because he was with Caleb. And now because...
Goff pick!
All right, just go.
He's playing terrible, Lise.
All right. Could we get...
3 timeouts for Tampa. You got to be aggressive,
Let's
Bowles. You cannot be thinking, hey, we survived.
All right, come on, let's go. Let's go. Get a field goal out of this.
Really, with this Goff, man, I'll tell you, if you rank Goff above Hurts, you're really exposing yourself.
Who does that?
Oh, you should see.
No, come
on. With the ESPNs in the world, I shouldn't even bother.
Nick Wright do that?
No.
Nicky Wright?
No. Look at this. You ask Goff, little air under it, kid. What, he didn't see him?
I don't know.
Oh,
all right, come on. We're in field goal range. 20
That's
yards
off the plate.
The kicker, look at the midfield. They're at his range.
Oh my God. All right.
All right.
Can we get a first down then, maybe?
Throw it.
Just run it.
Shepard, break it, kid. I told you to go back to Shepard.
No, you were right. Timeout. I like this now when I watch the TV, Lisa.
That's me.
Smack.
That's me.
Call it. Yeah. How about Kirby?
Yeah.
You saw Lane was making fun of him? That was good. I like that.
Lane wasn't smiling after the game, though, was he?
That's all right. They were the right
Big
side.
Big game with OU this weekend.
That's a tough call. I don't really know what to do with that one. It's early. You already have that one circled and figured out? Do you?
It's possible.
Do you?
A lot of mushes were on South Carolina this weekend.
Oh, so it was a get-off spot?
I should have had a good day. I didn't.
Yeah, it was a get-off spot to get back on.
Oh, boy. They splashing stuff here.
Yeah, it's all right. We're watching it. We're watching it all here with you on SportsGrid as the Bucks are trying to cash in. Is that Tezzy J? Why are you running backwards, Cuzzo?
He fumbled?
Hold on. How many yards is that? How many yards is that? We got 13 and a half. That's 11. Listen, I'll be honest. I got to imagine that's not his only catch of the game, Joe. I think Tez Johnson could be in line for a big one. A lot of separation there. Kids playing with guts.
Yeah, it is. And Baker's going to continue.
With this
How many attempts for Baker right now?
It's like 1,000, but like not 16. I don't know.
We should have taken that 40.
Why? You think it's all set?
I think it's all passing in the second half. They have no running game going right now. None. Joe,
that's the first 2 first downs.
I know.
Third and fourth first downs they've picked up in this game.
It's
just
amazing.
happened right there.
Unbelievable right now. Unbelievable.
All right, field goal.
Snuck it in.
Sneaks it in.
Yeah, sneaks
it in. So 14-3 at the break as we... Oh, that's a base knock. Toronto will score 1. Runners on the corner. Oh, low.
All right.
Like what? Whoa, is that Dalton's Varsho for an MVP, I'm hearing. Very nice here. Very nice here. Ones are wild in Toronto, Seattle. Okay. Lions, Bucks. Let's get some halftime odds here. 10.5 point spread, 41.5 total, 43.5 total in another spot. So total, tough to tell. 17 points on the board, Lions up 11. Bucks ball to start half number 2. The Lions right now are outgaining the Bucks 275 to 58. But due to the Lions' inability to finish off drives, the Bucks are still in it. They're going to have to go to war without Mike Evans, still a limited Emeka Egbuka, and a ground game that has no answers. But it does feel the Lions have missed a bit of an opportunity to leave this team for dead. What are you going to look at here, Joe, for some initial halftime looks?
It's going to be Tampa, Baker passing. Again, attempts, yards, I'm a little tempered. I would go with Sterling Shepard. I would still go back to Keaton Otten. Tez Johnson maybe for an anytime touchdown, I think is optional. I think Rashad White coming out of the backfield receiver. I think the receiving game and the passing attack are going to be where it is. I don't think Tampa can run on them today. Now, maybe if they cut the deficit to 14-10 coming out of half, potentially, then you look to some rushing. But early on, they're taking away the run, and they're forcing Baker into predictable long third downs, and that's why they're being able to at least disrupt the passing tree and disrupt the passing attack for Baker right now.
There's one thing that I want to clarify that we're on the same page about, and I think we are. Baker, number one option from the rest of this game, Emeka or the field?
I think the field.
I agree totally.
I don't think I think if he had confidence in Emeka, it would have been already. We saw.
I don't think he doesn't have confidence. I just think.
Meaning, I don't know if he's 100%.
Yeah.
So why is he gonna? Again, they might roll him out there for a couple of plays, but and then watch, they'll drop his number to like 35, and then all of a sudden he'll hit a 40-yarder.
So I think in this moment,
everything underneath is open tonight. Everything.
This is how I'm thinking. So Emeka right now, Joe, So I'm going to do this based on what guys need, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So Emeka would need for you to cash his live number 32 yards. Shepard needs 20.
Mm-hmm.
Cade Otton needs 19. And Tez Johnson needs 22. So here's my point. Emeka is way above the rest. And you and I don't agree with that. I think because of where Baker's eyes are, all of them are live to get through yards.
Yeah,
because
again,
he wants to get down the field.
But I think now that he's down by 11, I think he's more patient now, as opposed to I think he was starting to panic, thinking that they were going to be down 3 scores, so he was looking to get right back into it.
Right.
Now that they settled down and maybe he's got a little more confidence in the defense being opportunistic again, they settle the defense down at half. All of a sudden, maybe he takes a different approach. Let's methodically work to get this game at least 14-6 coming out of half. Because they get the football coming out of half.
Yes, they do. So that's why, to me, Joe, I think Shepard, Otton, and Johnson, from a receptions angle, become interesting. Again, I think they're all interesting yards-wise. I think there's an angle for us to maybe get involved. But I think the receptions, right, if there's stuff underneath, and the two guys that you're hot on Shepard and Otton, would stand out a little bit more to me. Quick break. We are going to be joined by Scott Wetzel and Gabriel Morency after, live right here on SportsGrid.
The best part about it is that they're just going about handling their business. I was listening to Arvell Reese, and is literally like 5
season would still be in the hunt to make a college football playoff. I talked to Joe Lisi quite a bit during the week, and you know what Joe Lisi's been telling me? Notre Dame just might be the best football team in the country right now, and I believe him. I do. Rolling over teams. The offense is out there right now, and I don't think anybody can stop them.
SportsGrid's College Football Today.
Is it going to be Gabriel over the next 4 or 5 weeks? Or is it going to be...
I know.
Is it going to, but that's where they're at right now. Because that mentality, changes. We go from rebuild at 1-3 to all of a sudden at 2-3, the bell goes off, and he, in his head, probably drinking a beer at night, goes, hey, I can get this team to the playoffs.
You listen,
but that's the way these coaches think.
Pro Football Today, only on SportsGrid.
So let's just start right there. Malik Neighbors, Tyreek Hill, done for 2025. Think of the managers that invested the draft capital. Man, oh man, what to do?
Yeah, this is really tough. I had people message me, man, I had Neighbors and Hill, and I lost them both in the same week. That's tough. It's a tough day at the office for sure. And that's why you watch us here on FST, Fantasy Sports Today. We're trying to help you.
Fantasy Sports Today, only on SportsGrid.
At this event, people from Amazon coming up. You will be able to perhaps buy sports tickets to events, buy movie tickets, arrange fantasy football teams, and I think somewhere down the road, maybe not too far down the road, given the NBA on Prime deal, they will allow sports betting on the television set through Alexa Plus.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
With you right here on SportsGrid, it is in-game live. Kevin Walsh and Joe Lisi, now joined by Scott Wetzel and Gabriel Morency as we are at halftime of Lions-Bucks. We are still awaiting the beginning, a little bit later tonight, of Seattle and Houston, and also following the action in the ALCS Game 7 between Seattle and Toronto, so I might as well go up north first. Gabe, how are we doing? How are we feeling? A very busy Monday night.
Well, I'm not feeling great about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers so far, guys, and I'm on the Bucs tonight, and I can't help but think of the 1976 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and arguably one of the worst teams in the history of pro football. And John McKay was asked after another terrible performance, Coach, what did you think of the execution of the offense? And he said, hey, I'm all for it. And I think that's how I feel right now about the.
That's good.
If you said that nowadays, it'd be like, oh, you can't say that.
Brian Kelly said that like 2 years ago, I think, at Notre Dame.
Yeah, so they asked him, what about the execution? He said, hey, I'm all for it, man. But, the Buccaneers are lucky to only be down 11 in this football game, and I'm still holding out hope that the Bucs can cover the number here. I took Baker Mayfield in-game passing yards over, believing they're going to have to throw the football. Just everything that could go wrong on offense did go wrong for the Bucs in the first half, and they're only down 11. So I'm going to stand pat with the Buccaneers plus the points, and you're getting quite a few points right now. If you want to jump in, depending on where you're betting it, because I know some sports books are down today, but I see 10.5 right now. I think the Bucs 10.5 is the play, guys.
Yeah, it's a big number here, Scott. But on top of what went wrong, plays, execution-wise, they also lost Mike Evans for certainly the remainder of this game, Scott.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? I mean, I was on Tampa Bay as well before the game. I can't believe it's only 14-3. I really can't. I love the over. I got to admit, I love the over. So I'll double down on that. Like Tampa Bay a little bit. Wouldn't be shocked if Detroit won. You know how great their against the spread records are. But if you go back down on Tampa Bay, you're betting on a wounded team. They can't run the ball, right? They got 18 yards rushing. They're not even trying to run the ball. They've only attempted 5 carries. So, they're going to have to throw the ball, but then they don't have their best wide receiver. So that's a tough spot. But it's got the classic look, guys, of just a team that's hanging around. If you watch the game, you think they're down 21, 28 points. But in reality, it's only 14-3. And you don't see too many teams get dominated, especially good teams like Tampa Bay get dominated from start to finish. We've seen Baker have success without his main wide receivers already this season. So, yeah, I'm with Gabe. I like Tampa Bay. Depending on where you do your shopping, you can get anywhere from 10.5 to 11.5 points with them.
Let me just throw in, though, I don't know if Mike Evans still is their best receiver, to be honest with you, at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, the big problem is, guys, no Bucky Irving. What a difference it makes.
Yeah.
Right? These third downs, he turns second down, first downs into second and twos. They're finding themselves at a lot of second and third and longs tonight. So I'm more, I think they can do without one of their wide receivers. They're out of sync. They're passing attack. But like you said, Scott, the Buccaneers, they've been known to do this, right? They can flick a switch and turn it on, and I think they will here in the second half.
Yeah, I think it's a good point about Bucky, and I just think overall all the injuries at some point it catches up a little bit where you're trying to sustain the level, Joe, in the absence of, again, Mike for a while, Bucky still, Emeka, we said, not 100% right now.
And think about Detroit's, how they scored with explosive plays. It's like they almost punched themselves out. They had multiple opportunities in the second quarter to extend the lead to potentially 17 and 21, and they didn't do that. They actually allowed Tampa Bay back into the game. So, again, this is a critical drive coming out of half.
Yep.
How aggressive is Baker? Do they mix in maybe just a little run to get them thinking? We'll see. But, again, it's critical to get this game to 14-6 or potentially 14-10 in the second half.
Scott, what do you think about the baseball? Looks like the Mariners just missed a pretty big opportunity there against Bieber.
Yeah, we're putting a black cloud on Toronto. I got a bunch of guys on the podcast that are all Mariner fans. They're all from the Seattle area, so I promised them I would bet Toronto tonight. So I bet Toronto. It's pretty even, believe it or not. Game 7, 61 Game 7, guys, in baseball, either league championship or World Series. It's basically a 50-50 split for the home team, which I was surprised. 30-29 with one game being a neutral site game, the COVID year. So no advantage there, but you know what? Giving Bieber, Kirby on the road has been awful this season. ERA well over 5, 2 runs better at home than he is on the road where this game is. They shellacked him in Game 1. So I like Seattle minus the 130 today.
Gabe, this in-game total's a little higher than I thought it might be. It's 8.5. I know they both have a run, but I'm a little surprised it's 8.5.
You know what? I think the thought is that both pitchers are going to get taken out early in this game, and it's going to turn into a bullpen game, which it will, right? You see how stressed both pitchers look already early in this game right now. It's going to come down to a home run. We saw, some small ball by both teams. They got runners on. There was already drama in the first inning, guys. I don't know if you saw it with the football game going on, but there was a double play, potential double play. A Naylor jumped up in the air and got smoked in the head by the baseball. Except they said that he did it deliberately, so they called the double play. Because normally it's normally if you hit the runner, it's your fault, but he did it deliberately. So we've already had drama here. We're only in the second inning. This baseball game is going to be one of these 4-hour marathons tonight. I think the Blue Jays find a way to get it done tonight. Vlad Guerrero will be the hero late. And you know what? They'll have their night of celebration before they lose in 5 to the Dodgers.
Ooh, all right. Well, I think that Toronto is a lot more dangerous to the Dodgers. That's just my assessment. We'll see how it plays
Seattle
out.
are. I would agree with that because of their offense.
Yeah. Yes, I think the Mariners have no chance to me in that series. Joe, before we get out of here, last thoughts on Texans Seahawks.
I like the Texans. I like the over. I think that's the game that trends through the over tonight. I expect Stroud and potentially Sam Darnold to eat. Dalton Schultz, anytime touchdown. Keep an eye out for Hutchinson tonight for Texans.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun game to follow, and I know that's exactly what both Scott and Gabe will be doing. I lean towards Houston here off the bye. I think that defense has an opportunity to make a bit of a statement. The ugliest play on the board might be the JSN under receptions, but I'm probably going to give that a shot at around -118. We are running up against the break just in time for the start of half number 2 between the Lions and the Bucks. It'll be covered right here on SportsGrid, on In-Game Live, as well as Toronto and Seattle, which is evened up heading into the bottom of the second inning. So make sure you are staying here with both Scott and Gabe live on SportsGrid. All right, perfect. Thanks, guys. Good luck.
That Patrick Mahomes era, I'm not going to say it's coming to the end, but we've seen it slipping for the last 3 seasons. Even when they won the Super Bowl a couple years ago against the 49ers, they shouldn't have even made the playoffs according to the metrics that year. And I think they're continuing to decline a little bit. And I'm not ready to go get all excited because they beat the Lions. Hey, they also lost to the Jaguars.
Game time decisions. Only on SportsGrid.
Great quarterback, the best quarterback in football. But when you play a 60-minute game of football on national TV and the referees do not call a single penalty against you when you committed 13 penalties the week before in a nationally televised loss, I'm sorry, but the jig is up.
The Craig Carden Show. Only on SportsGrid.
Better bets, $90,000 FanDuel, New Jersey, LA. Oh, it must be some sharp hockey better. Yeah, or a rich kid with nothing better to do on a Tuesday night. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That is funny. God rest his soul, Dave Sheriff always used to say, if he told me this one time, Gabe, he told me 1,000. It's not how much someone bets that moves line, it's who's betting.
In-game live, only on SportsGrid.
Paige or Caitlin? Who do you take and why?
I think for the WNBA, in a sense where they're moving toward more guards when it's been very post and big heavy in the past. But there's a reason why Caitlin Clark set all those records at college and then went into the WNBA and set all those records immediately. I really do think she's just a different level talent.
Betting above the rim, only on SportsGrid.